SECRID makes many different kinds of their box wallets, and today we're going to take a closer look at one that accepts coins, so stick around. Welcome to Walletopia. We appreciate you being here. Go to walletopia.info, register. You won't regret it. Remember, Walletopia is where you go when you want to know everything and anything there is about the world of wallets, because we purchase all the wallets we review. Now, designed in Holland, the SECRID set the standard for box wallets in 2007, and they've been innovating and producing exciting designs ever since. Now, they recently came out with a version which allows you to carry coins along with your cards. So let's get into it. Comes in a great little black box, SECRID name on the front. It is a side open, so we will get this open here, and here's the wallet. We have some instructions, feature review, what it can do, additional propaganda, great. And here is the wallet. I like this design, which I got, but it comes in several designs. You can mix and match these different colors of bands. It's really a fun thing. So it is a box wallet. Cards go in here, and it's the card slide, so we can see what we have here. Lo and behold, did somebody give me money? Sadly, no. It's just a fake 50 euro. Oh well. But back to the wallet. All metal. Very interesting. I'm excited to get into this one. Now, one thing with the SECRID wallets is that you don't want to toss the box. And the reason why is because right here you have a serial number. The serial number is very important for registering the card slide or any of your SECRID wallets, so that you can be ensured that it's registered in case something happens there. Now, I have a real affinity for Holland, as my wife's maiden name is De Leeuw, which means the lion. Her ancestors came from the Netherlands, and it's very special. But hey, don't hate on this SECRID thing. All right, that was bad, Joe. That was bad. All right, let's get into the feature review. Here we have the SECRID card slide. As mentioned, it does slide. The box is connected to the bottom here. And so with the box itself, it has the opening here, which you can get up to 6 cards, really 4 to 6, depending on the embossing, whether the cards are embossed or not. And be aware that embossed cards versus non-embossed cards capacity is very different. From there, if we slide this out, we notice that we have a little compartment in here, of which it has a little shelf area, so you can put coins and cash, cards, additional credit cards, or additional business cards, whatever it might be. But this is very much more shallow than you would expect, and we will experience that once we get into the card and cash insertion test. But it does have a catch on it, so when you push to the top, it catches it so it doesn't continue to go this way, and the slide mechanism goes down. And that is a quick review of the features of the SECRID card slide. Now onto the card and cash and coin insertion test. Now, as you noticed, we got 6 unembossed cards in there, 2 slips of cash, and 2 coins. Now, you can put 2 extra cards in the slide instead of cash, but not really both. You can actually put up to 4 extra cards in there as well, but that's about it. And business cards fit in there too. If there's one thing to notice about this, is the company indicates it can hold up to 7, 8 or some odd cards in there. And that's about all really you can do here. From a quality perspective, this is made in Holland. It's shipped to me from the Netherlands. SECRID arguably started this design they called the card protector, which is this right here, the box portion of it. Launched in 2007, which has been replicated by many companies. It is knocked off all the time. Now, the trigger and box mechanism has been tested up to 100,000 operations. The interior mechanics of this look very common to other wallets, but they are different, and they keep redesigning theirs for greater longevity. The latest version is called the Salamander, and it helps prevent breakage of the mechanism when cards are accidentally forced into it, and it helps you recover it without actually breaking it. Now, let's look at this from a top-down perspective. As you can see, really, there are 2 separate pieces. They do not interconnect, where you have to go through a lot of effort to get it to reconnect. And that's kind of one of the problems with this that I don't like, is that there's no explicit rails on here, meaning that nothing will keep it forced into alignment with the bottom slide. So if we take these pieces out here, and let's say that I want to cram a lot more cards in here, more than it can handle, then what happens here is it forces up this this bottom little lip, and you end up forcing the top box portion up higher. If you have coins in here or anything like that, if you were to do this, coins would come tumbling out. So the important thing to remember is you cannot overstuff this bottom tray portion here. It just is not a great idea. And the fact that it's held together only by this strap is something to consider. The reason why is that you can see it has this little holding slot right there. That depression in the slide portion, that is where the strap badge here sits in, the little buckle there, and that's what keeps it from moving up and down. So if you're to move this, that's what keeps the elastic from moving up and down, is because it's held in place right here. But that's it. So if you take this off, you can take this elastic off here, and you'll get a good feel of how that little buckle sits in there to hold it in place. But that's it. And so from the perspective of security, you have some, but it really is dependent on how much you put in here, not really on the reliance of the device itself or the wallet itself to hold it in place. And you can see without that strap, it just sits. There's really nothing to guide rail it in and hold it in place. Now, the way it's made is the way it's made. It was designed this way. And so if you're okay with this, then great. But just understand that the elastic is the only thing holding this slider back to the box on the front. And if you overstuff this back, it will do things like this, and then you could lose things from this box here. Now, the pricing is $76. And outside of this slider portion here and the issues that go on, it's very solid, as all SECRID boxes and products are. It does have RFID protection. I know. That's okay. It comes from the box itself. The friction mechanism for the cards results in a secure fit, but like I said, cards would fall out over time if you overstuff this. The measurements on this is 2.68 by 4 by 0.75. And it weighs 91 grams. It is all metal here, so what else would you expect? Now, it is a nice innovation add-on for the SECRID line, but it is limited due to lack of security of the box in the slide. If there was a way to keep this more secure, some kind of rails that really would keep it attached and would not allow it to bend up or out, I think it would become more useful, or at least I'd feel more secure in it. Now, several options around this wallet, including standalone card protector box, mix and match the color, the strap, all kinds of things you can do, tactile colors and feel on the box that really make this awesome. The product has a 2-year guarantee and 3 years by registering on the website. Don't forget the serial number on your box. Don't toss it. You'll receive a certificate of authenticity, which ensures you got the real thing and not a knockoff, of which, like I said, are many out there. So now let's get on to the final score. For quality of 4, price of 3, features of 4, usability of 2, and perception of 4. That gives us a final score of 33 out of 50. Thanks for joining us today. Appreciate you being with us. SECRID has continued to provide wonderful designs, all kinds of options there, and that's what really makes this just a fun product to get involved with. Hope to talk to you again soon. Thanks, bye.